What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of Garrett and Garbear Fitness. Today I am checking back in. I know it's been a couple months, but as mentioned in my last vlog, I did step a little bit away from YouTube, so I'm gonna be checking in, every time periodically, and letting you guys know what's up with the brand, training, my life, everything like that. So again, first thing, sorry if I sound super nasally right now. My allergies are acting up down here in Florida right now. There is so much pollen. I actually just got my car washed yesterday because of all that crap. Because I'm sneezing like every couple minutes. So first things first. So with the brand, right now I'm currently getting ready to check my inventory of everything that I have. So again, excuse my messy room. As usual, it's always a hot mess. My inventory is in this box right now. So majority of it is leggings, joggers, and then I have embroidered hats in there too. So I'm going through that so I can put on my website what I do have and what I don't have. And speaking on that, the leggings and joggers that we have now are going to be eventually, after this batch goes out, they're going to be going out of supply because this particular material I don't want to say material, but I'm going to use the word material. The material is just too hard to get, this particular brand, and it's just costing way too much to ship it in. So I'm actually going to be changing the brand on those. And again, guys, usually I try and give more information in my brand into these vlogs versus the Instagram and everything. So if you guys do want the most in-depth knowledge, if you guys don't find it on the blog tab on my website, you guys are going to find it here. So anyway, I'm picking a different brand for the leggings and joggers. Leggings, I want to do a better material. And the joggers, I want to keep something something lightweight, comfortable, maybe a little bit more athletic looking, but we'll see. But I have some samples I'm looking at right now, and I'm hoping to do black and gray this time for both the men's and women's pants instead of just black. So I'm also working on shorts too, which obviously it's springtime, summertime, and I know I've had quite a few people message me about shorts. So I am currently working on doing women's and men's shorts too. So those are in the works as well, guys. I'm super excited about them. Honestly, I just feel like the vast array of just branding and products and apparel has just grown so much. Like people coming up to me all the time, talking to me about my brand, asking for information, products, coaching, everything. So I'm super just happy about where everything's going right now. And I'm just kind of happy to share that with you guys. So if you guys ever have any questions, comments, concerns, things you would like me to release, please let me know. Now outside of that, I do have a couple more online coaching slots, and just as my time gets busier and busier, I become a little bit more particular in who I am taking with online coaching. I've always been kind of particular about fitting who I wanted at each slot, and when I say that, I mean more so making sure that my clients actually want to work. And again, it's never been too much for me about the money, the opportunities financially, but more so making sure that both of our time is being equally used and prioritized. Your side, when it comes to you putting in the work that's needed to be done, dieting, nutrition, resting, and my side when it comes to making the program, adjusting it and checking on you, checking in and making sure that everything's going according to plan, you're not getting injured, things like that. Because obviously being behind a computer, things can be a little bit harder, but they can also allow more time and more research. It has its pros and cons from in-person training to online coaching. But again, because my in-person time right now is so busy between the modeling and acting and my nighttime job, I have to rely on doing all my coaching through my website and things like that, which I don't mind doing because I can usually be on the road. I can sit in the store or something and work on my phone and build a program for somebody, which I love being able to do that on the go. So I would definitely say, like, I was really trying to shoot for at least 10 more open slots, but I'm probably going to crunch that back down to 5. And even just go, if I can handle more, I'll handle more, but I always want to make sure that my clients have top priority. So whenever my clients message me, I'll always get back to their messages before anybody else. That's just how I am. That's how I feel business should be, is your clients come first. Despite them paying, they are there for your needs and your attentions, and you never know if something could be a priority of why they're messaging you. So I've always put my clients first, guys. So if I ever message back slower these days, usually they're a priority, and then everything else that's kind of a want for me to talk to my friends or whatever, that comes second now. So what else? That's the clothing, the apparel, I mean the branding. Oh, okay, so What I started doing this year too was I am doing giveaways every month. So January I did a couple giveaways for the nutrition guys in the first 9-week program. Which, by the way, guys, I'm on the 6th week of the second 9-week program. And I've actually been dragging this out because I've had so much stuff going on, but I want to make sure that this program is super, super dope. There's a lot of information in it, and honestly, I want to see if I can develop it to be better than the first one. So I think I had 4 giveaways the first one, and then the second month, February, I had I think 2 or 3 or 4 more giveaways for t-shirts. And then March, I'm actually going to make the little flyer for the social media this Sunday, and I'm going to put it out probably Sunday night or Monday morning to do the giveaway, because the end of this month, the weekends, I'm going to be a little bit busy. But I started doing this because I want to get the brand out there more, and I love people just kind of like reaching out, understanding more about what the brand's about. So I figured, why not give out more free stuff? Obviously everybody likes free stuff, so it's always simple. Every month it's just going to be tagging 3 friends into the post that's going to be on my Instagram, and then obviously a winner's going to be chosen at random. I've never been, I don't care how many followers you have, it's not based on if you have more followers, if you're bigger or more in shape than somebody. That's not how random giveaway for me works. Everybody has equal opportunity in that, so don't feel that you're going to be knocked out for certain reasons where someone that's commenting has more of this and more of this and more of that. Like, no, if you guys want to enter it. Again, I'm doing this every month, and I'm probably going to just keep doing this for all time. But this month I'm going to be giving away probably 2 of the original t-shirts, because last month I did the tank tops, and then I think March I'm going to be doing 2 of the original Garrett and Garbear Fitness shirts, any color you want, which would be between the white, the gray, and the black. And yeah, guys, after that, who knows what I'll be doing the next couple months. Could actually be pants, could actually be a hat, it could be anything. So make sure you guys do enter that. And the 10% off on my website is still on there. It's on the top homepage, Bear Pack 10. That's still going to be on there for a while. I decided to keep that up and not do it a temporary thing. And I believe it is on some of the other pages too, under the products and men's and women's. On to my current diet and training. So I believe 2 or 3 weeks ago I started doing my so a while ago I mentioned that I was getting back into training my upper body groups, like my chest, back, and shoulders twice a month. I'm sorry, twice a week, and obviously keeping my arms 3 times a week. And I started doing that, but I was training at nighttime, and I just couldn't keep up doing that because it was too exhausting and too demanding. So I went back to doing my once a week, like chest once a week, shoulders once a week, back once a week. But now I'm training before I go to work, or I'm training a little bit earlier in the day, which I'm actually going to do back in triceps probably in the next couple hours. I don't even know, I'm checking my wrist, there's no watch here. Probably in the next couple hours. So then I can come back home and I can get back on to eating and work on some of the other things that I'm doing. But right now I'm staying on top of that, and I'm actually liking how my body's filling out, because a lot of other people are noticing that too. And you know, other people are noticing you're making gains, and you know you're making serious gains. But my diet has been kind of still a little bit fluctuating, because I know at the end of last year I I was just booking so many commercial and print jobs. Like, my diet was just so up and down, and then there was a point in time where I was just probably getting like 3,000-4,000 calories in a day, and I was just like losing weight throughout the whole, I was just slowly, gradually losing weight through the whole year, and I was just not happy with the way I looked. So I've been spending even more time concentrating on that, because I want my body to be in the most presentable shape, whether it's on the beach, whether it's on set for a show, anything like that. And just for me personally, you know, I always feel best when I'm presenting myself at the best, and it doesn't just mean, you know, being ripped and shirtless. I just feel the best when I know I've always put 200% in everything. So again, I feel like that system has always worked best for me when it comes to training. I'm still doing legs twice a week, but my lower back has been just bothering me a bit, so I've cut down my squat and deadlift weight a bit the past couple weeks. So I'm kind of trying to find alternate variations that I can do, like maybe increase my intensity, my rep count, different exercises to keep my legs growing, which I'm curious if my legs are growing right now or not. So we're going to try that for the next couple, like 2-3 weeks, and if not, then you just reanalyze the situation. So that's one thing I honestly love about personal training, guys, is like in your mind, everything's just kind of like a systematic process, and you're just trying to change and change. All right, if this works, it doesn't. It's like a science. And there's no right or wrong system, guys. It's what works best for you. And that's why whenever people ask me things like, what do I do for my diet? What do I do for this? What do I do for that? I kind of toggle their mind, like what are they doing now? And then I'll try and throw them an idea here and there. But I mean, even the smallest changes can be the most drastic on your body because you're leaving your comfort zone and not doing the same thing so consistently. Or actually, it comes back to my diet. So this week I decided to change some things in my diet because I was just so bored of eating. Like, I mean, I've been eating a lot of food for years, so because of my metabolism, so I decided to change a lot of things in my diet. So I changed my oatmeal completely out to grits, which I don't even know why I stopped eating grits. I love eating grits, and I usually put pepper and cinnamon in them. I decided to do lunch meat instead of PB&J because I was usually doing that for just the quick caloric intake, but I didn't like the sugar all the time from the jelly. I also didn't like the little bit of bloat that I would get from it. Again, I don't mind being that bloated, but I just personally didn't like that. What else? I did buy breaded chicken. I want to try that for a couple weeks and see how it affects my body. But right now, I do feel like I have a little bit more appetite because I'm changing things up. I'm just making sure that my protein is higher because I feel like my protein has been a little bit neglected the past couple weeks. And that's what's crazy is because every time I've always tracked my calories and I've looked super flat or soft or something's always been in my protein. Something's always been wrong in my protein intake. So I'm making sure that shit is on point. So the goal this year is to, so I usually float around, like back when I was eating like super consistently, wasn't as busy, I was floating around like 175 to 177. But I would like my morning weight to be 177 flat. Right now, like my morning weight's like 170. So I'm looking flatter, but my conditioning is coming in a little better. Probably again just because of the way I'm starting this new training system that I'm doing. But I would like to have a morning weight of 175, so we'll see if that's possible to maintain in the morning. But again, with my metabolism, you know, and again, I'm not using that as an excuse, but that just means that I just need to work a little bit harder and eat a little bit more. But we'll see what happens over the next couple months, and I will definitely keep you guys posted. And again, I'm not sure when I'm going to drop another vlog video, so maybe in the next, what is to this month? March, April, May or June. Maybe like May or June, maybe I'll do something sooner. And it's not necessarily that I don't like vlogging, guys. It's just that I've more so kind of lost interest in it. So I kind of like having that gap period of time where I can kind of just check in and let you guys know what's going on with everything. So we've done apparel, online coaching, giveaways, my training systems and everything. Okay, we'll talk about my personal life, modeling and acting, everything. So the modeling and acting is, as I always mention, it's going very well. And right now I've kind of started dabbling with more of an interest in the television and film, and I actually am working on, when I say working, I'm reading. I'm finishing up reading 2 scripts because I booked 2 lead roles in 2 short films. And right now I'm focusing on building my demo reel up this year, so I can, you know, obviously take things to the next level. But I would definitely say my interest in it has grown so much because of the fact that film and television, I feel like, challenges you a lot more than commercial and print. And commercial and print is fun. It's very local in Florida. It's very good. It's very big here. But I'm always looking for something that can always challenge my character. And you guys know that about me if you've watched my videos before and know me as a person or in person throughout anything I've talked about. I always like being challenged, whether it is in any field, anything in life, guys. And I feel like this is really helping me delve into understanding myself more and learning to apply myself into different roles, understanding different techniques, and I honestly, I just have to say I love it, guys. You know, I love it. I've found a way to balance this in fitness. So right now I'm not going to go too much into any of the films because I'm not supposed to talk about the plots, obviously. But the first one I'm doing is a short horror film. These 2 guys I know are doing a short horror film, and we're going to have the table reading on this Saturday, so in 2 days. So table reading, guys, if some of you guys don't know what it is, it's generally where everyone's sitting down meeting each other and we're kind of going over rehearsing the script, and then we're filming the week after. And the other short film, I'm not going to go into it, I'm just going to show it to you guys when we actually film it, but that's not filming until June. So that I believe we're going to have the table reading sometime in April, but I also know I'm going to Philadelphia in April, so I'm going to definitely figure that out with my schedule when we're all going to be meeting for that. By the way, guys, if any of you, I know I have a lot of friends in Philadelphia, as you guys know. I will be in Philadelphia between the 19th and the 22nd. So what is it? 20? No, I think 20, 21, 22. So like that Friday to that Sunday, and then Monday morning I'm leaving. I honestly just wanted a short trip. My trip focus this year is really going to be on Europe, probably around like August or so. So I wanted to spend, you know, short amount of time in Philadelphia, and then obviously focus on the larger trip for my birthday this year, because that's been honestly the goal since the beginning of this year, if not the end of last year. But I just want to, you know, check in, make sure I see my friends and family again before I just come back down here, because I just have so much going on right now, and like this is my, you know, big focus. So who knows when I'm actually going to be coming back up to Philadelphia again. But yeah, guys, that's the check-in for that. And anything I get back, you know, photos, video-wise, it's either going to be posted on my Instagram, which is @WatsonAlexander, or it's going to be on my YouTube channel, which I've actually started uploading some of the commercials and everything. Actually, I need to upload my next one. I just put on my Instagram last night at work. But guys, it's crazy how big it is in networking, this field in general. You never know who you're gonna meet on set, and actually that comes into my next topic is closed mouths don't get fed. And I was talking to my friend about that the other day, about always opening your mouth and speaking up to people. You never know who you're gonna meet when you just decided, you know, I should say drop your balls and go ask the question that you want to ask. You never know whose information you'll be with. You never know who's looking for who for the next big thing. Could be any kind of job. You don't know who the next person you approach could be, the next boyfriend or girlfriend you're dating. I always say, guys, anything that's going to put you out of your comfort zone, go ahead and do it. And the phrase closed mouths don't get fed, for some of you guys who don't know what it means, is obviously if your mouth is closed, you're not going to eat. So obviously if you don't speak up about what you want, or you inquire about anything, you're not going to receive any information back. I think a lot of us in this generation today want everything handed to us, and we just sit back and wait for these opportunities to fall in our lap, and that's not how things work. And we're in a time and age, I feel like this is where this is the era where we're having more opportunities than years before. It could be different nationalities, races, anything, guys, you know, sex, you know, man or woman. Like, there's so many more opportunities that we have now than, you know, people had before, you know, 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago. And this is such a prime time for us to go out here and apply ourselves to everything that we want to do in life, and not have to live the sedentary, you know, generic life that we were always inquiring, like, damn, man, if I had taken this risk a while ago, I probably would have either known that it wouldn't have worked, or I probably would have gotten somewhere with it. So guys, just make sure you're applying yourself with that stuff in life, and never feel too scared to reach out to somebody, because again, you never know where, or who you never know where you're gonna meet someone, you never know who you're gonna meet. And just honestly, just keep plugging away at stuff. Don't quit. The only time I ever would tell somebody to quit something is if you've been trying at this thing for like a bajillion years and it's not working out for you. And honestly, I don't even tell people to quit. I literally just tell people to try another approach for something, because you never know, like, literally right before you quit. Like, there's actually a photo of this online. You guys have probably seen it. So it's like a cartoon, and the top and bottom part of it are two, like, people mining for diamonds. The first guy turns away right when he's at the wall, and the other guy, even though he's farther back, keeps plugging away, and he's almost there. And I feel like a lot of times people will quit because they feel like their particular strategy for applying things in life don't work, and they feel like that's the only thing they can do. And it's like, realistically, that's not how life works. It's the same thing when you take an exam, or when you're studying and you fail something. Like, obviously, if your studying tactics are not working, you try another route. It may not be your best trait as your ways of approaching things, but obviously there's certain ways that you can learn to optimize it. There's videos out here that you can refer to on YouTube or anything. People are always giving different opportunities, ideas, ways to learn to optimize yourself, to approach things in life and do the things that you want to do, and how to reach out for these. At the end of the day, it really comes down to prioritizing and getting your priorities straight. Honestly, like, I feel like, again, and I'm always thinking about things like this when people talk to me about, like, oh, I don't have enough time, and I'm always going to mention this stuff in my videos, guys. People don't talk about they have enough time, or they complain about certain things that are just not needed to be complained about. Remember, guys, someone else in the world is always going to have it worse than you. Don't ever say, like, oh, I don't have the time to do this, I don't have the time to do that. You have the time to do it. I mean, we always prioritize the things that we want to be done in our life, and we always prioritize the things that we want in the moment, or what's important to us. And at the end of the day, if you're just all talk about it and you're not putting any time or trying to do that every single day of the week, then it's really not a priority to you. And that's honestly why I have those boards on the wall, because those boards are literally like my wake up and for my goals in the morning. So when I wake up in the morning, I look straight at those boards. I mean, obviously I need my glasses because my vision is crap. But I look at those boards in the morning, and one board I have for everything like an audition or booking, which is actually the little red one you see over there. So the auditions are at the top, what I booked is at the bottom. The next board is my large goals for 2019, and the other board is things that I owe, like bills and everything, credit cards, whatever. But when I like just want to lay in bed and watch TV, you know, watch cartoons and shit, which I do, I love fucking cartoons, that's just my thing. And I know I should be studying or like looking up something or researching or reading or you know, doing something else. I look at that board and I'm like, you know what, Garrett, like this is like the next 2 or 3 hours you're just going to be laying in bed that you're wasting time. And these cartoons are always going to be here, but these opportunities may not be. And I'm not saying to always work and never, you know, enjoy your life or anything like that. But you need to make sure that you're utilizing your time, and really what you prioritize at the end of the day is really what you're going to receive back in the world. So if you think prioritizing every single day of the week, you know, just talking about what you want to do and then going out and doing the complete opposite, I mean, you're going to get what you receive in life. So I'm honestly, sorry, I'm like stretching my shoulders out this morning. It really just comes down to, you know, what you're about at the end of the day, and actions always speak louder than words. And when my mom used to tell me that when I was a kid, I actually never believed it. I didn't even know what the fuck it meant. Like I just kept hearing it, and then as you get older, you start realizing that actions are always going to be the bigger response into what you want to implicate in your life and other people's lives and what you talk about. So that's all I have for today, guys. Garrett and Garbear Fitness checking out. Stay shredded. I hope you guys are having a good 2019. If you guys do have any comments, questions, or concerns, please shoot me an email at garbearfitness@gmail.com. If you guys just ever want to talk about anything personal, reach out to me. My personal Instagram at Watson Alexander. I will definitely get back to everybody. I believe that we all can help learn from each other. Doesn't matter who knows more, who has more experience in what, but again, guys, always reach out, ask what you want to know, and I will see you guys on the next vlog.